Hello students, welcome to Solosy classes. Now the question out here is which hydrogen is most acidic in the conjugate acid of the aspartic acid. Okay, so we have been given out here four hydrogens. Okay, this one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, now theory is carboxylic acids are stronger than RNH3 plus, okay, which is stronger than RCH. Okay, so obviously we can say without any doubt now that the competition is now between this one and that one. Okay, because the other HC and HD we have negated with this logic. Now the acidity of a carboxylic acid will be increased by the presence of electron withdrawing groups. So if I draw the structure again for you, as we can see, this is your HA, alright, that is your HC, this is your, okay, yeah, let me just bring this down for the sake of clarity. Okay, that is your HD, H, this is the positive charge, and here we have the HB. Now we know that inductive effect, okay, inductive effect falls with distance. Okay, and acidity of carboxylic acid, as I said, acidity of carboxylic acid is increased by the presence SENPRESENCA, presence of minus I groups. Okay, so now if we compare these two carboxylic acids, okay, say this one I'm comparing with this one. Now you see the if this is the alpha position, then this is the beta position with respect to this carboxylic acid group. But here, according to this carboxylic acid group, this is the beta position. This is the alpha position, sorry. Okay, this is the alpha position. So here the minus I group is operating over a smaller distance. Okay, and hence due to that fact we will say the acidity of this HB will be higher than that of HA, and which will be lower. Okay, so answer will be over here B. Question here is which of the following organic compounds rotation around the CC bond is possible? Now we have been given ethane, so ethane obviously means there is a CC sigma bond between the two carbons. Okay, this is your ethane, and obviously This single bond, whenever that is present, this can undergo rotation. Okay, this can undergo rotation. Now in ethene, there is a pi bond. Okay, and this pi bond is formed by the overlap of p orbitals, which have to be in same phase. So now think, if you're trying to rotate this bond, then what will happen is, if it rotates, then the minus will go top and the plus will come down. Okay, and here one, this is fixed obviously. So if you are rotating, okay, for the pi bond formation we need the lobes to be in same phase. Okay, the p orbital should be in same phase. Okay, so this is same phase. All right, but after rotation, if they go out of phase, pi bond will break. So for this reason, okay, for this reason, rotation not allowed. Okay, rotation not possible. Okay, for this reason we will say rotation not possible. Alright, I will be using the same logic for the alkynes also. We will be using the same logic for the alkynes also, and similar logic for the allenes also. That is, if we make rotation, then the pi bond will break because of the p orbitals going out of phase. Okay, so obviously the answer here is going to be ethane. Question here is the next one. An organic compound X with the molecular formula C5H12O evolves hydrogen gas upon addition of the metal. Compound X produces turbidity on treatment with concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl to predict the structure of X. Okay, so we have a compound C5H12O that is being treated with sodium. Okay, and it produces hydrogen. So obviously formula becomes C5H10O minus Na plus. Same compound X, if we are treating with concentrated HCl, okay, ZnCl2. This is basically Lucas test for degree of alcohols. Okay, that is whether it is 1 degree, 2 degree or 3 degree. Alright, then it is giving turbidity. And the turbidity is given immediately. Okay, so if it is given immediately, it means it is a 3 degree alcohol. Now among the options we have to choose which is 3 degree alcohol. So this is a ether. So this is not a test for ether. Now this is what? This is a 1 degree alcohol. 1 degree also. This is also not possible. D also is 1 degree alcohol. So this is also not possible. Then obviously what we will say? This is what? This is a, we will say over here, this is basically carbon joined to that, this one, and CH to CH3. Okay, so this is a 3 degree alcohol, and that should be our answer. Okay, next one is Arrange the following carbocations in the correct order of stability. Carbocation stability, okay, is proportional to resonance structures. Okay, now if we consider the carbocations, then this is having two resonance structures, which is as follows. So this is your one. In the next one, this is also can have resonance structures like this, but positive charge on O is highly unstable. So least contributing to 2. Okay. So even though 2 is having these resonance structures, okay, this will make least contribution. Then we got to look into the other ones in which we can see OCH3. There is a positive charge here, so this can have 3 resonance structures, as we will see. This is the one, and this can also have another one from here. Okay, so that is how, and this is having all atoms octet. Okay, so this will be the most contributing one and having maximum number of pi bonds. So this is having 3 resonance structures. So among the 3, we will say, as of now, it looks that 3 is the most stable uh, carbocation. Now let's look at the one that is having NMe2. So similarly, we will write one resonance structure is going to be something like that. Okay. What can be the other one? By donation from the lone pair of nitrogen, that is mesomeric effect is operating over here from nitrogen. So we will say, yeah, this double bond, sorry. Now if we compare 3 also having 3 resonance structures, 4 also having 3 resonance structures, but we will say 4 is more stable because nitrogen, positive charge on nitrogen is more stable than positive charge on oxygen. Okay, we will say positive charge on nitrogen is more stable than positive charge on oxygen because of more electronegativity of oxygen. So that is going to be the reason. Next we have question number 42. So that way if we look, okay, what should be the answer over here? 4 will be more stable, followed by obviously 3, then followed by 1, and then followed by 2. So answer will be B. Next question is obviously over here X. Okay, we have X. Let me use a different ink. X is an alkyne. X is what? An alkyne. So if it is reacting with Cu2Cl2, which is the Q plus chloride, we are getting the red precipitate. Now this means terminal alkyne. Okay, this is terminal alkyne. Okay, this is a terminal alkyne. Okay, and now it is also saying that on doing ozonolysis, that is oxidative ozonolysis, it is forming propanoic acid. Now, keeping these two facts in mind, then we will say obviously there is a 3-carbon chain, and after that there is a C triple bond CH. Only under this condition, okay, this can react with Cu2Cl2 to give a red precipitate, and this can react to give you propanoic acid as one of the products by the breakage of this bond. Okay, so obviously we will say our answer over here is going to be butane, that is for sure. And again it is saying X produces a dibromo compound Y when treated with 2 equivalents of Br. So if we are adding over here say HBr and 2 equivalents of it, what will happen initially is it will follow Markovnikov's rule, and Br will be added to the most substituted carbon, which is obviously going to be this one. If you add another HBr, then again it will join the most substituted carbon, the Br minus, and so that way we will say it will be Br, okay, and then CH3. So the product will be what? We will say 2, 2 dibromo 2, 2 dibromo butane, 2, 2 dibromo butane. So our answer over here is going to be obviously 1 butane and 2, 2 dibromobutane. Question number 43, it says the major product formed in the following reaction. So this is basically Clemenson reduction reaction, and the theory is if there is suppose a carbonyl group and you use this reagent, okay, concentrated HCl, then obviously there is no doubt that it will form CH2. Okay, it gets reduced to CH2. Now another point is over here, if you have a OH group as it is given over here, okay, so what is going to happen? Okay, let me use a different ink. All right, over here suppose we have been given this compound and there is a OH. So not only this is getting reduced, okay, over here we will say not only this is getting reduced, but this OH2 will get protonated under this reaction condition. Okay, it will get protonated under this reaction condition. Okay, this will get protonated under this reaction condition. Now if you apply heat, okay, elimination will take place under this acidic medium, and it will lead to the formation of a, by elimination of water, it will lead to the formation of an alkene. Okay, so out here, and the product will always be a Sedgwick alkene, that is the most substituted alkene. This will be the major form. Okay, maybe some amount of this alkene also will form, and this will be minor, which is called the Hoffman product. But this will be the most populated alkene that will be formed, or the major one, and we will say our answer here is going to be A. Now for the next one, which of the following is incorrect resonance structure of acidinium ion? Now obviously acidinium ion is very much like guanidinium ion. It's just that one of the NH2 groups is replaced by CH3. So see, this is the structure A. Now if you do resonance, obviously if you bring this here, that goes there, then it will be NH2, this becomes NH2 plus, this is CH3, so this is B. Obviously both of them are resonance structures. What else can happen? Simply if you break this bond and take it here, then also we can consider this to be as a resonance structure. So obviously we will say D also is a resonance structure. In all likelihood, we will now guess that obviously C is not a resonance structure. Now understand, rule is in resonance the pi bonds move but not the atoms. If you look at the structure, this is NH3 plus, this is CH2 and this is NH2. Okay. The hydrogen from the methyl group has gone to nitrogen. So this cannot be a resonance structure, rather this is a tautomeric structure. Okay. This is a tautomeric structure where the proton have moved, and tautomerism is also known as prototropism. Okay. So obviously our answer over here is going to be C. This is the incorrect structure. The last question over here for this particular paper, obviously it is given we have a phenol in presence of NaOH, CO2. This is obviously Kolbe-Smith reaction, and if the metal ion is sodium, then obviously we will get the formation of ortho product. So out here this product is formed, all right, as the X, all right, which obviously if you are treating it with acid, so that particular reagent has to be given. So 3 they have not given the acid, but acid needs to be given, and then you can obviously get the product over here like this, which is called salicylic acid. Okay, which is called the salicylic acid. And now if you treat the salicylic acid, that is the X, okay, with the Br2H2O, then under this reaction medium the phenol loses carboxylic group as carbon dioxide, okay, and phenol on further reaction with bromine in presence of water, we know leads to the formation of the white precipitate, which is obviously going to be 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Okay, 2,4,6 tribromophenol. I hope that explains all the questions that were asked in this particular paper. All right, and hopefully you liked all the solutions that has been given over here. And so keep visiting Saurasya classes for further solutions of competitive exams. Okay, I am Dr. Rudra Sarkar. Okay, thanks for listening. Have a great day.